Check, check.
Yep.
Pretty balanced. Okay.
Yep.
Bill, how's the look on your end? Check 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Check, check. Hang on a second. Check, 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 check. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Does it look okay? How's it sound on your end? Sounds great. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, it sounds good. Mike, how do I sound?
Okay, good.
Excellent.
But the levels are okay going into the camera? Okay, very good. What I did, there's a balance control on this mixer. So what I'm doing is I'm running my levels hotter while turning your level down a little bit. So you're not being overdriven, and I can hear myself. All right. I'm sending level 1 2 3. So that's sending. So the level's coming back, and I'm getting the station on the other side. So we have two-way communication.
Yep.
We just got brand new cables for these headsets. What calling games? Working for Bill since December 2015. So, so yeah, I guess station's been it'll be 6 years in December. The station itself actually went on the air February 8th, 2016. So we just passed the 5-year mark. Those are brand new. Plug those in. And as far as me calling games, I pretty much learned on the fly. Just imitating. I grew up in Buffalo, being a favorite fan of Rick Generette. Oh yeah. He's a great role model, so I try to emulate him best I can without being too obvious. Yeah, Sabres are a bad situation right now. Yeah. At least the Bills are good. I'll even settle. I mean, we were great in 05-06 when we had Drury and Briere and get off, and those guys walked out the door. The team never recovered. The coach was a good coach, but he's a little crazy a little bit. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, something happened. He's blacklisted for some reason. Yeah. He's never come back anywhere in the end. No, I mean, nobody will hire him. No. Radioactive. Yeah, there's something happened there. Under wraps. So, but I mean, they've had, I don't know, they've had good coaches. I mean, who's the guy they had? They had a guy, he came from Pittsburgh. He won a Stanley Cup with Pittsburgh. So it's not like he was a moron, but the team stomped under him. They got rid of him. They got Housley. Legacy guy. Was with the Sabres for years. He couldn't get anything done. It's just they've been through so many. It's such a good gambling too, It is. They're really hard now. I still have my feelings for both the Bills and the Sabres. Really? Yeah. I got this Bills thing. And what was their Sabres thing? I used to be able to. Yeah. I used to be able to sell my tickets, just break even, just get my money back and keep going with ticket prices. It's actually a good thing that I let anybody in because it's not costing me any money to hang on my tickets. I don't think I can sell them for a nickel right now. A team with Jack Eichel and Taylor Hall can't score a goal. That doesn't make any sense. They're talking about putting Eichel on the safety block.
can hear it from parents like that, really building up a lot of goodwill for the TV and radio side. Well, Amanda was down at 1,000 points. I went down and bought them, and then I got forward, I turned around, and I wanted to go back up and talk to them. The guy thought he said, hey, I want to thank you guys so much. Let you know how important it is that you guys have to come and broadcast. Because we can't thank you enough. And this is me sitting there. That's all like, hey, you're welcome. Congratulations to your daughter. But here I am during the girls' game and going, just working the scoreboard. I was going to be working. I saw something to it. I got to remind him to stay awake down here. Because he had the camera completely off at one particular point when nobody was there when they had a time off. But you guys make it interesting. I probably should put a headset on me to hear you guys call the game. I thought he wears it on the camera. Yeah, but see, I need to pull it off. Oh, right. You get like a splitter off the camera and you can listen to it. Yeah. Or if we're at home, you can listen to the radio. Yep. I get the 40-second delay to see the replay in real time. Yeah. Well, replay, but we need another piece of equipment, another person. Oh, there we go. So one of the things we're thinking about is we have equipment eventually feed it back to the studio. You could actually have you and Harry so you guys are following the game. But you look, it's sensitive. Where you would be watching the game and from the camera, you got the audience out of the crowd, and on the other split, you guys are following the game. And we have the controls right there. And I can see you hit a button. Right. So this shot here is a request that we got real early after the first game. Can you just keep the camera warming up? Yep.
All right.
Are we on?
We're not. We're on the TV side right
Okay.
now, so don't say anything. You don't want anybody on TV to hear.
No.
But on radio, we'll be on in just a moment.
Oh.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tri-Town Arena here in Hooksett as we bring you matinee action between the Bedford Bulldogs and the Londonderry Lancers, a game that was canceled earlier in the season, or postponed more accurately, and is now finally being made up. Curiously, this is also the home ice of the Lancers, so both teams feeling very much at home, except the Lancers are wearing blue. I'm Harry Kozlowski. I'm here with Joe Thornton. You're the dad of Brendan Thornton, number 37, from the Bulldogs, and appreciate you taking the time to join us here on the broadcast.
Well, thank you for the invite.
And I was going to say that the last 4 games I saw, unfortunately, the Bulldogs were on a 4-game losing streak, 3 to Exeter, 1 to Salem. But you got to see them bounce back on Saturday against those very same Salem Blue Devils. Tell us about how they did that.
I did. The Salem game, they came out with a lot more urgency, a lot more gap control, forcing the Salem players to make decisions a lot quicker than they were doing against Exeter in the previous games and the first Salem game. They finished their checks and got the puck deep and chased those guys down.
Well, that improves the Bulldogs to a record of 6-4, and they are tied with Bishop Brady with that same record, and that puts them in 5th place behind teams like Bishop Girton, Concord, Salem, and Exeter. And curious enough, Exeter also lost a game. I have to look to see who they dropped the game to. Remaining season, there's 2 more games after this. The Bulldogs will be at Hanover, I believe, tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday, the 27th, it'll be a late edition add-on, Division II Power, Oyster River. That'll be played at the rinks at Exeter, and that's a 5:20 start. And Oyster River is not bad. 7-2 so far. They're riding a 5-game winning streak. They're 3rd place in Division II, and that should prove to be a pretty good challenge for them.
Yes, it'll be another extra game before playoff starts, and hopefully we'll get all the kinks out before it's time to play for real.
And speaking of playoffs, that'll be our next broadcast. Wherever that is and whenever that is and whoever the opponent will be, we'll be broadcasting it for you here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Face-off, Sam Neville taking it for the Lancers and Brady Burke for Bedford. And Bedford comes away with it. They fire into the zone. Morin chases it behind the net. He's got Roberto on him. Played off the wall. And finally out into the neutral zone. Maloney shoots it into the Bedford end, where Tim Purcell meets it behind the net. Now back behind the net to Vadia. Shoots it up, held in momentarily. Fired in by Boyan, but the Lancers change and Bedford has a chance to break out. Burke, along the wall, gets it into Roberto and deep inside, and the keeper, number 29, Michael Anstey, was held his ground and made that save. Now back into the neutral zone. McPhail fires it in. Guimond is able to kick that one away. Puck up the wall. Held in there by Patakula. Down low to Malcolm. Bedford takes it back and they try to clear the zone. Patakula stops him momentarily, but it gets shot down all the way and no icing. It's waved off here. Back to the point. That was Dalton Roberto. His shot went wide. Now back into the neutral zone. Greer. Off the stick of Purcell. Greer gets the puck back. No score here. 13:32 in the first. Here's Ethan La Rochelle. Takes the hit as he fires the shot. La Rochelle meets it on the wall. Scott had it there momentarily. And they're going to call this, a hand pass or offsides? Because Scott reached up and batted it down with his hand. I think they're going to say it was a hand pass.
Yes, hand pass or an offside. I'm not sure what.
He might have been over the blue line.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to tell from our angle here. We're not exactly at center ice. We're more in the Londonderry end from our broadcast perspective. Lancers control off the face-off. But DeBondle's able to take it back, and now we're going to get a whistle here and a tripping call?
Slashing.
A slashing call. Thank you.
Yeah, he slashed the stick out of the Londonderry player's hand.
And let's see who's going off there. It is going to be Greer, number 14. So the Lancers get the first chance on the power play with 13:08 to play. No score in the game. Taking the face-off, Sam Neville for the Lancers, and they win it. Michael Maloney down low, but now it's taken away by Bedford. Held in momentarily, now broken out. Here's a potential for 2-on-1. O'Connor's shot, or DeBonville, I should say, number 9. His shot was gloved by Yancey, saw it all the way.
Good rush there.
Nothing like good penalty kill, some shorthanded rushes to the net.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now Zach Raw for Londonderry takes it, sends it up the wall. Scott takes it away. Neville sends it all the way back to Morin on the other side of the rink. Now back to Ralt. Bedford doing a good job here with forecheck. Now finally the Lancers break in. Nutter puts the brakes on in the corner. Tries to wheel his way behind the net. Evades a check. Vadia is back there, takes the puck away, and he fires it off the wall. And it goes into Londonderry ice with 1:29 left in the penalty to Derek Greer. 12:34 left in the period, no score. Now Owen Roberto gets the stick on that clearing attempt. Lancer's up, that almost taken away there. Yeah, close call. And puck goes out after it hits the Bedford stick. We'll get a face-off outside the blue line, I believe.
No shots on net yet for Londonderry in this power play.
Very effective penalty kill here by the Bulldogs. Really, the Bulldogs have had more of the scoring opportunities than the Lancers have. Now Kyle McPhail brings it in for Londonderry, being watched by Brady Burke. He pulls up, gets it back up to Malcolm at the point. Down low from the circle, and Guimont swallows that up on that shot by McPhail.
Bedford's doing a good job keeping them to the outside, not letting anything come down through the slot.
So the face-off is to the left of Guimont. Malcolm against Burke, and Burke controls it, fires it all the way in to the Lancers' end. 50 seconds to go in the power play. DeBonville on his man. Patakula for the Lancers.
Ooh.
And he runs into some bodies at the blue line, falls down, and that put the Lancers offsides.
39 seconds left in the power play for Londonderry. Bedford's doing a good job.
Now Noah Malcolm here against Burke. And Roberto steps in and fires it into the Lancer end. 30 seconds left in this power play for Londonderry. Brandon Savage tries to get it up to his partner, Morin. Instead, it's taken away by Vadia. Fires it right back down the ice. Tim Purcell now in the neutral zone. He chips it back into the Londonderry end. Just 10 seconds left on this power play. Morin carrying it in. He gets rubbed out on the boards. Still fighting for possession. 2 seconds left. One team's back to even strength now. Bedford killed off that penalty. And they tried to get it up to Thornton, but they couldn't quite do it. And then a shot on goal, and it goes in on the short side. I believe that was Drew Cameron with the goal. Did you get a good look at who fired that shot?
I could not see exactly who got that, but Bedford just couldn't seem to get the control of the puck down there in the corner, and Londonderry just stayed on him. Snuck one
Bill,
in
did you
from the side.
get a number? So it was number 15. It was Drew Cameron with the goal at the 10:57 mark, and the Lancers are up 1-0. And now in the Lancers' end, a turnover here. And Thornton takes a shot that hits the leg. A collision in the corner there between Ralt and Scott. Both seem to be okay. Now La Rochelle, along with Scott, trying to come up with the puck. They do. Goes up to the point to Derek Greer. Hits the leg. Dalton Roberto sends it down low, but Ralt is going to meet it behind the net. Taken away there by Payton. That gets broken up, and now Ralt takes it out for the Lancers. A big long shot from center ice hits the leg. Lancers do that to get the change, and they do. 10 minutes left here in the first period. 1-0 Londonderry. Now here's a shot by Quinlan Kerr that goes over the net. La Rochelle in the corner fighting for it, 2-on-1. Kerr joins him. Now Kerr shakes it loose, but Boyan's there for Londonderry. Sends it up to Maloney. Now they turn it over. Fighting for it still. Still no one getting clean control. Finally, Derek Greer comes up with it. And Greer gets it back from his partner. Off the wall, here comes Bedford. Logan Plant tries to center it to Lipinski. Now Lipinski in the corner there with DeBonville. DeBonville comes away with it, tries to fight a check. Puck is still in his skate. He gets pushed off. Now Logan Plant fires a sharp angle shot, and Anstie makes the save. Now finally chipped out of the zone. Bedford has to chase it. Londonderry makes another change. Keeping fresh legs on the ice here with a lead, 1-0. We're at the 9-minute mark. Now Savage over the blue line drops it off there for Patakula, his wrister. That hits the leg and goes into the corner. Malcolm plays it. Still in the corner. That's Cameron for Londonderry. Patakula from the point, his shot knocked away. Bedford controls and they break out. This is DeBonville into the Londonderry end. He gets rubbed out, gets back up on his feet, takes another hit from Rault. And Malcolm's there to pick up the loose change. Turnover in the zone. Lipinski, centering pass, and a beautiful attempt there by by Plant, and a great save there by Yancey. He was able to get over to the other side. Right idea, could have happened a little quicker. Now here's Brady Burke. Behind the net, Kerr, back to Burke. Burke comes out, got a man on him, leaves it there for Thornton. Thornton can't slow it down. It goes all the way to Morin. Held in at the point. Now it goes into the neutral zone where Burke gets it over to Vadia. Vadia coming in from his defensive point. He loses the puck. Burke takes it back and fires it right back in. Bedford has to get back on side. 7:30 to go here in the first period. Londonderry up 1-0. Held in by Vadia. Now Morin takes it away for Londonderry. Fires a long shot. That goes wide of the net. Comes out the other side where Tim Purcell meets it. Lead pass for Owen Roberto. He couldn't control it. Now Neville drops it off to Boyan. His backhand goes behind the net.
Ooh.
Big scrum back there. Players going down. Is this a call? Is this a boarding call?
Looks like it's the arm up. Cross-checking probably on Brady Burke.
Yeah, he came in tough. He came in a little strong behind the Londonderry player, sent him into the wall. Could be a high stick, could be a cross check, could be a board. It's going to be a cross check. Mr. Thornton, you were correct. And just like that, but they get another power play.
Brendan, the Bedford is scrambling a little bit here after coming out pretty strong. I thought they fought off that power play pretty good. And it's always the next couple seconds after the power play is up that you have to watch.
And they have another chance here to kill a power play. They've been effective so far. Londonderry coming out of the zone. Nutter with the puck. He loses it momentarily. Tries to get it to his partner Maloney. Now back to the point to Morin. Down low to Nutter. Maloney goes across the slot. Nobody can get a stick on it. And Bedford's able to clear it out of the zone. 1:22 left in the Londonderry power play. Logan Plant almost beat him to the punch there. Or Will Scott, I should say. Now it goes back into the Bedford end. Roberto tries to clear it out, can't do it. Held in there by Londonderry. That's Drew Cameron who can't control the puck. And here's an opportunity for Bedford. Quinlan Kerr's got a 2-on-1. Kerr pulls up he pulls up and takes a shot there on Anstey, but Anstey was ready for it and makes the save.
Anstey's been standing tall here. Everything's that's thrown at him, he's stopping.
Well, that's the second breakaway they've given up with the man advantage here. So Bedford's definitely playing a very dangerous game here. A solid forecheck that turns into some offensive opportunities. Off the face-off, it goes into the neutral zone.
Good clear.
Fired back into Londonderry and Patakula there. He's got Plant on him. He blows the tire and goes down, but is able to get it up to Savage. This is Malcolm. Into Bedford territory. Centering to Savage. He can't control the puck. Now Cameron had it momentarily. A race to the puck, and Bedford's able to get it out of the zone. Owen Roberto, 1-on-2. Still with the puck. Decides to pull up, kill some more penalty here. Only 17 seconds to go here. Roberto goes right back into his own zone. Takes some more time off the clock. Now he sends it up the wall. Behind the net, Logan Plant's going to chase it down. He's going to meet McPhail. Purcell had it momentarily. Now he gets it back. Purcell controls it, but he decides to send it out into the neutral zone. And they reset. Kerr comes in through the slot, takes a shot. Anstey kicks it away. Into the corner, McPhail and Kerr. McPhail over to Patakula and Savage, but it's held in there by Vadia for Bedford. Scott to Kerr. Tight angle shot by Roberto, saved by Anstey. Kerr gets it back again, takes a high shot. And Michael Anstey's there again. So lots of scoring opportunities. Nothing going in the net for Bedford so far. They trail 1-0.
Yes, some good opportunities there. And like I said, the goalie here is he's standing his ground. Got to get someone in front of the goalie, take his eyes away.
Off the face-off in the Londonderry end. It's controlled by Bedford. Kerr can't control it. Now clearing attempt by Londonderry is successful into the neutral zone. Luke Morris brings it right back in, though. He loses it, and Connor Payton takes it away. And now Kerr takes it right back. He fires it along the wall. Will Scott meets it. Goes behind the net, takes a little hit there from Palmer. Still staying with the puck. Kerr and Scott. Kerr comes up with it, comes in as tight, and fires the shot just wide of the far post. Now La Rochelle takes a high shot that's knocked down by defender. Held in again. Luke Morris is able to do that, but it gets cleared out. And La Rochelle gets to the puck, sends it up to Scott. Bedford's going to make a change here. Everybody's heading for the bench here. Londonderry's got some time to regroup. Nutter had the puck roll off his stick, but he does get it to Sam Neville. Luke Morris goes all the way in, and what do we get? A penalty here, an interference call. Is this going to go on Bedford again? Can't tell.
I can't say I saw that.
Yep, it's going to be another power play for Londonderry, an interference call. And it's going to be Owen Roberto serving this one. So now a third power play opportunity for Londonderry. They haven't scored on either one that they've had before, but they are leading 1-0 here with 3:28 to play.
Bedford's going to have to stop the parade to the penalty box.
No,
it's going to burn them here one of these times.
Coach Myers can't be too happy with this, giving the Lancers so many chances, especially when they have the lead. Down low, it's centering pass and score. Great, beautiful give and go. That's just what you were talking about there.
Yep.
Number 23, Sam Neville with the goal. I think it was number 10, Savage with the assist from behind the net at the 3:17 mark.
It's a beautiful feed, quick shot. You get the goalie moving side to side. That's how you get the power play to score.
So a power play goal there for Lancers. They cash one in and now lead 2-0. Back into the Londonderry end. Ralt sends it up the wall. Met by Brady Burke. Now Maloney takes it back and sends away Palmer with the puck. Now Boyan takes a shot. He couldn't get a clean one away. Vadia takes up the puck in the corner, takes the hit in the corner as well. Now a backhand over to Tim Purcell. Sends it up the wall. Goes into the neutral zone. Londonderry has to clear out. They're going to make a change anyway. Now shot off the glass. Brendan Thornton meets it. Owen Roberto. Shot just wide by Roberto. Good opportunity there. Thornton fights for control. And we get a whistle here. And did the puck hit the netting?
Puck went out of play, yes.
Okay, so we're going to get a whistle now to the left of Michael Anstey with 2:23 to play. And the Lancers leading 2-0. Bedford trying to get on the board here. O'Connor had some trouble controlling the puck. Andrew Johnson, he had it momentarily but can't control it. And now fired out of the zone to Drew Cameron. Luke Moore is into the Bedford end. Up the wall. Held in there by McPhail. Now Johnson's able to clear it out here. Is this going to be nice? It will be. Faceoff will come back into the Bedford end with 1:57 to play, and the Bulldogs trailing 2-0.
2-0. Londonderry's come out strong here. Bedford looks a little back on their heels. Like I said, parading to the penalty box is going to throw your game plan into the garbage.
Byrne on the faceoff controls it. Londonderry has it momentarily, but they lose it now to DeBonville down low. Up the wall to Johnson. He'll have a chance to clear it out, and he does. Now Lipinski tries to get it. He loses his edge and knocks the net off the mooring, and they're going to call the game here just momentarily, get the net back on, and because it was a Bedford player doing that, faceoff will be out of the zone. So both teams will take an opportunity here to get some fresh legs on the ice. We've got La Rochelle taking the face-off for Bedford. Dalton Roberto sends it in. Try to clear. Connor Payton is successful, and now his burn. Puck rolls off his stick. No, they're going to say it was offsides.
Offsides. I almost thought that was a high stick here. He knocked it down with a stick. I thought it was
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
above. But,
Either way, it's going to be a face-off outside the blue line here.
Blue line, yes.
Now it's chipped into the Bedford zone where Dalton Roberto has it. Gets away from one check. Sends it up to Quinlan Kerr. He's got 3-on-2. Gets pushed off the puck. Kerr with Scott. Fighting for possession against Palmer. Now Palmer is able to win that fight. Dalton Roberto comes up with it on the wall. He falls down. Still in the corner. Scott to Kerr. Kerr wheeling around. Sends it to the point to Greer.
A delayed penalty here on Londonderry.
So Guimont went to the net. Extra attacker on the ice for Bedford. Here's Roberto. Centering pass. Gets broken up, and now Londonderry touches it. And finally, Bedford's going to have a chance to show what they can do with a man advantage.
Yes, they'll get 45 seconds here in the first, and then they'll get a fresh sheet for about minute 15. See if we can turn the momentum here a little bit.
So an opportunity here to get on the board and, like you said, change the momentum that Londonderry's had. This is Burke on the faceoff. Roberto gets it up to Greer at the point. Greer floating to Kerr. Kerr can't control it, but he gets it back. Kicked it back onto his stick. Cross ice to Roberto. Roberto in the faceoff circle. Centering pass, fires a shot, and Anstey makes an amazing save. Goes from side to side.
Went right through one player to over to Quinn. I don't think he got everything on that. The goalie is standing on his head right now.
So the faceoff now to the right. Bedford controls that one. Oh, and Greer lets it roll off his stick into the neutral zone. Bedford's going to have to reset. So Greer loses it at the blue line, but Roberto gets it. Cross ice pass to Kerr. Gets it to Greer. Kerr with it again. Bedford resets their power play box here. Greer at the top. Down low. Fires a shot.
There it is.
Scores! I think it was deflected. I think Purcell might have got a stick on it. We'll find out.
Yeah, they had the big man Purcell out front.
It looked like
Screening
he
the goalie.
deflected it, don't you think?
Your eyes are better than mine if you saw that.
I got my contacts in. I think it was deflected. So we're going to say, and just in the nick of time, 7.3 seconds left, and I'm going to give that goal to Purcell. And the point shot was
from Quinlan Kerr
from 27,
Yep.
And that makes it 2-1 Londonderry. 3 seconds, 2-1, and that's going to do it for the first period. So a terrible start, but a good finish for the Bulldogs. They're able to cash in on the power play. They're only one of the period, and they take a 1-goal deficit to the locker room, which could have been much worse at 2 goals.
Yes, that was big. That was big to change the momentum there. The goalie was really playing a heck of a game, and he still is. That was quite a shot, and hopefully we'll see if they can build off this.
We're going to take about a 10-minute break here on the radio side and play a few tunes for you, and then we'll come right back with second period action. Londonderry 2, Bedford 1. You're watching and listening to Bedford 105.1 and BCTV.
All right. Thank you very much.
You got 10 minutes? Take a vacation.
Yeah. Can't go anywhere though, right? Yeah, they're gonna stay out of the box.
I just turned, I saw the feet. This was the goal. I'll find it next time. No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure I saw the thing deflect upwards. I think Purcell got the stick on it.
All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Nice game call. He's into it. It's hard. He knows, but I like the way you're trying to pull him in.
Check, 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 check. You getting it all right? But it need to be louder?
No, it's happening even though you're off and I've got this off. I don't get any feed. We're getting something coming in from the internal mic.
Oh. But you're getting my level, right?
Now you're good.
Okay.
That's on. That's on mic. I think.
Okay, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Up, down. Bring it down. Turn it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Test, 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 test. All right?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
So the audio is fine. I'm just trying to figure out if we can go completely off, which we do.
Londonderry 2, Bedford 1 is the score after one period here at Tri-Town Arena. Harry Kozlowski here with Joe Thornton on the color. And what's your take on what you saw in the first?
Well, to get back to the penalties, they got to stay out of the penalty box, and they got to move the puck around a little bit more. It seems to be a little bit too much of individual playing. And, you know, it takes more than just putting your sweater on and showing up to beat any team in this league. Any team in this league can beat any other team on any given day.
Quick scoring recap here. The first goal, Londonderry, at the 10:55 mark of the first was potted by number 15, Drew Cameron. And then at 3:17, a power play goal. Bedford gave up 3 power plays to Londonderry in that period, and the third one was the one they cashed in on. It was number 23, Sam Neville, from Brandon Savage. Like I said, that was a 3:17. That made it 2-0. And finally, Londonderry commits a penalty, and Bedford got on the board with just 7.3 seconds remaining. It was Tim Purcell who redirected a shot from the point by Quinlan Kerr, and that made it 2-1. Quick reminder, if you're a Bulldogs fan, why not consider becoming a member of the Bedford Athletic Boosters Club? Membership drive is on now. Members of the club help these student athletes be their best. Learn more at bbabc.net. Puck is dropped, and off we go. Bedford going from right to left. They get out of the zone. Zach Ralt chases it. Brendan Thornton on him. Ralt goes around the back of the net, and Thornton's able to catch up with the puck and backhand it back into the Bedford end. Good forecheck by the Bulldogs. Londonderry trying again. Lead pass there for Neville. He gets hit into the board. Brady Burke takes it away for Dalberto, 2-on-2 with Brendan Thornton. Roberto tries to split the defense, knocked away by Yancey. Now here come the Lancers the other way. Neville fires a long shot, grabbed by Guimont. Will get a whistle to his right, just 49 seconds into the second period.
Well, let's see if the Bulldogs can build off that momentum on that power play at the end of the period.
Number 25, Ethan LaRochelle on the faceoff, but Londonderry controls. It goes from the point through a bunch of legs, but finally wide of the net. Now along the wall. Still loose. Greer chips it behind the net. Now gets it back up to Will Scott. He backhands it out. And here's a chance for Kerr. If he can catch up with it, Kerr has to go all the way behind the net, and instead it's going to be an icing play. Kerr could not catch up with that lead pass.
A few minutes later in the period, I think he would have caught up to that with the ice being chewed up a little bit more.
Yeah, you're right.
Fresh ice. Fresh ice.
Fresh ice. The puck's going to just travel. So here we go off the face-off, won by Londonderry. Along the wall. Still trying to come up with it. Here goes Savage into the corner. He centers it. Nobody home. And Kerr's able to pick it up for Bedford. Carries it out of the zone. Kerr fires into the Londonderry end. Will Scott's going to meet it in the corner. He takes the hit because of it. Now McPhail goes up the wall. Clearing attempt. Finally successful. Dalton Roberto in his end to La Rochelle. La Rochelle loses it in his skates. Now here comes Savage for Londonderry. Got a chance to get a shot on net. Saved there by Guimont. Almost a trip there. And a lead pass. Let's see what happens here. Goes all the way to the net. Still loose. And Michael Yancey was able to cover it up.
Great opportunity there.
I didn't get the number. Who's the player that got sent off on the breakaway?
I think that was Quinn Kerr sent up the middle. Looked like he had a hard time controlling the puck, but still got it in there. Nice save by the goaltender.
Off the face-off, Londonderry controls into the corner. Now held in by Luke Moores. It's going to chip out of the zone. Yeah, just to remind folks, and you could probably tell if you're watching on TV, we're actually all the way on one side of the ice. We're in the Bedford end, and the Londonderry end's another area code.
Yes, it is.
And our vision isn't what it used to be, so sometimes we can't make out the numbers. But I do know it's number 9, Logan DeBonville on the faceoff. Puck goes behind the net. Zach Ralt, who's able to chip it up, taken away, but DeBonville again held in. Now Palmer for Londonderry can't clear it out. Hits the leg. Nutter comes up with it. Bedford's been very effective on the forecheck here. Finally, Londonderry fires it in. Luke Moores meets it in the corner. He takes the check from Nutter. Devonville, he gets his stick caught in the doorway. Broke his stick. Heading for the bench, so it's an opportunity here for Bedford. A point shot by Ralt. And 23, Neville had a stick right there, but I think he deflected it right into Guimont. That was a dangerous play.
Beautiful positional save by Shea.
You know, I wonder if Devonville should have stayed on the ice without a stick rather than playing, giving Londonderry a man advantage in their zone like that.
That's a quick decision you got to make, especially when you're in your defensive zone. You probably want to stay out there.
Off the face-off, Vadia clears it out. This could be nice, but instead it's going to go right to the keeper. Anstey's got to put a glove on it, and Bedford's going to get a face-off in the Londonderry zone out of that.
And that Zamboni door down there is every parent's nightmare because sticks get broken there so many times.
Yeah, not to mention he gets skewered on that thing. Seen it happen too many times. In the corner, Thornton fights for control. Takes McPhail down in the process. Now Thornton takes a shot just wide of the net. Good opportunity there. Lancers break out. Fired into the zone. Purcell's chasing it, and it's going to be an icing on Londonderry instead.
All right, getting some pressure here down, making Londonderry work. Get it down below the goal line and work low.
Face-off comes all the way back in to the Lancer end. It'll be to the left of Anstey.
Let's see.
Owen Roberto on the face-off. He won it, but Londonderry's able to take it. Cameron, he turns it over. And Roberto gets it back. Greer, he can't control it. Roberto does come up with it. In the face-off circle, tries to split the defense. Loses his balance. And the puck. And now Burke. His shot in the face-off circle hits a leg. Burke gets it back. Gets it down low to Thornton. Thornton cruising behind the net, gets it to the point. To Dalton Roberto. That hits somebody. Bounces back to Dalton, to his brother Roberto. Will Scott. Or actually, that was Burke who take a shot, just missed the corner. Roberto takes a hit in the corner. Clearing attempt held in there by Dalton Roberto. Finally get out of the zone. Derek Greer has it. Bedford makes a change. Greer over the blue line. Tries to get by one man. Does. Takes a sharp angle shot. Anstey holds his ground. Will Scott picks up the rebound. He's in the slot. Backhand kicked away by Anstey. Scott gets it back in the corner. Now turns it over. Finally cleared out. This is going to be an icing on Londonderry. 10:40 to go here in the second period. It's 2-1. Londonderry in the lead.
It's looking good right now. Bedford seems to get the ice tilted down towards the Londonderry goalie. See if they can get some more action out front. See if we can pop one here.
Now we get the face-off with Kerr out there along with La Rochelle and Will Scott on that line. Greer on the defense along with Dalton Roberto. Here's Greer from the point. Instead, Lancers come away with it, get into the neutral zone. Roberto fires it back in. And Ralt carries it out for the Lancers. And they're going to call an offsides here, I believe.
That's icing. He didn't quite make it to the red line.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was called a deliberate offsides.
Yeah.
Which would bring it all the way back in as well. So once again, it's going to be Kerr on face-off. They win it. Greer shot from the point goes wide. And then an attempt to hold the puck in the zone goes off a stick and out of play by La Rochelle. We get another whistle here.
Bedford has seemed to turn up the pressure here, but Londonderry's doing a good job of keeping them to the outside and blocking a lot of shots.
Now we've got DeBonville out there, along with Logan Plant and Matt Lipinski on the offensive line. Puck goes behind the net, up the wall, and cleared out, but Bedford's there to pick it up. Fired right back in. Here's a chance for DeBonville coming into the slot. Can't tame that puck. It goes into the corner. Now Lipinski His pass is intercepted. Held in by Moores at the point. Now scrum along the wall, waiting for somebody to come up with it. Bedford does. Nope, Londonderry does. And they bring it out of the zone. Nutter. Off the wall. O'Connor's going to play it in the corner. And they all come together in the corner. Puck is still along the wall. Lipinski finally has it, backhands it. Moores is there to play it. Now it bounces up to O'Connor. Sends it up the wall to Plant. Plant tries it to Bonville too far, and this is going to go to the keeper. Anstey will get a whistle instead of an icing.
We'll take that. Another offensive zone face-off. See if we can work something off this.
You know, I noticed that Coach Myers kind of shook up the lines a little bit, put your son on the top line with Roberto and company.
They did. I think they're just trying to get a little jump start there. Their scoring they haven't been scoring like they thought they should.
Face-off rolls right to Anstey. Get another whistle. And also a change, Dalton Roberto playing with his brother Owen on the defensive point too. So like you said, it's probably just a way to shake things up here on the Bedford bench. Along the wall, Londonderry breaks out. Good back check there. Turnover into the Bedford zone where Burke had it there momentarily. Now goes along the wall. Held in there by McPhail. Now Badia comes away with it. Hits Roberto on a streak. A shot by Roberto goes off the stick. He has to chase it behind the net. Roberto still wheeling around up along the blue line. He's got some room here. Gets around another defender. Great move with two defenders. Finally in down low. Now behind the net. Gets it back on the give and go. Centering pass and and Anstey again with an amazing save. Who had that open net? Was that Kerr?
That was Brady Burke.
Burke had a wide open net, and Anstey comes over and stones him again.
Flashes that left pad, I think, is what he got over there.
That has got to be at the third big-time side-to-side save that Anstey's made today. He is really keeping the Lancers in this game.
He certainly is. He's on his game.
8:35 to go here in the second. Another face-off here just to his right. And it goes to the far wall, held in there by Bedford, by Roberto. Hits a body. Here come the Lancers 3-on-2. This is Burns. Hits a body. Goes behind the net. Oh, big hit there on Dalton Roberto. Centering attempt. Goes off the leg. Now Rawl takes a shot that hits the stick and goes into the netting, and we get a whistle here in the Bedford end.
All right. I think we're getting a little more action down the other end. But Londonderry is, like you said, that goaltender's standing tall, and they're not giving in.
So on this end, Sam Neville's going to take the face off against La Rochelle, and a quick wrister there by Brandon Morin is swallowed up by Guimont. We'll get another whistle. Now Kerr taking the face off for Bedford against Neville. And Bedford comes away with it. Nope, turnover. And now turnover right back. Kerr has it again, takes it out of the Bedford zone. Still with it. Slot shot goes high. It hits the stick, goes behind the net. Bedford chases it and gets it back. Up the wall to Scott. Sharp wrister is shouldered away by Anstey. Back down low, Kerr goes off his stick. Scott leaves it there for Kerr. Now taken away by Londonderry. Greer tries to control it, but Bedford's offside, so they have to clear the zone. Now they finally break out. Boyan for Londonderry. Wrister kicked away by Guimont. A rebound off the wall there by Neville. That's also saved. Bedford player goes down. Now it's Greer. Now Will Scott has a chance along the wall here, 2-on-1. Scott with Kerr. Shot hits the defender's leg to the point now. Greer with the wrister. Kerr tried to deflect it. Now Dalton Roberto chases it into the corner. Gets out in front. Backhand. Hits Anstey right in the face, but still keeps it out of the net. And now a clearing shot for an icing here by Londonderry. We'll get a whistle back in the Lancer end with 6:57 to play, and the Bulldogs trailing 2-1.
They're getting their chances. They keep getting these shots on net. There's one of these has got to slip in. It's a nice play by Dalton, pinching down, getting that puck, moving to the front.
Off the face-off, it goes into the corner, and Petacula sends it up to Nutter. Lipinski takes it away momentarily, and now Andrew Johnson fires it back down low. McPhail takes it for Londonderry, sends it back up to Nutter. Nutter evades the check, but Morris takes the puck away. Now de Bonville gets in tight. Saved by Yancey. Rebound there by Johnson, still loose. Cleared away up to the wall. Held in there by Moores. Finally gets out of the zone, but Johnson fires it right back in on Yancey. Bedford have to clear the zone. They do. Back on side here. Awesome forecheck here by the Bulldogs still.
Yes.
Lipinski is just bottling him up. Now de Bonville trying to squeeze the life out of him. Puck comes to the point. Fired from the point by O'Connor. De Bonville gets the rebound. Moores meets it on the far wall. Now taken away by the Lancers and cleared out. But O'Connor, now Moores has it. Moores loses the stick, have to go to the bench. Then both teams change. O'Connor up the wall, intercepted there by McPhail. Brings it over the blue line. He's got two other Lancers with him, but decides to fire a shot high. Now Thornton tries to chip it up to Johnson. Scrum on the wall by the benches. Finally squirts loose. Lancers can't control. Vadia chases the puck down low. Gets it up to Thornton. Backhand there for Burke. Burke gets away from one check. He's got a lane here with Roberto. Roberto centers the pass.
Oh!
And oh, what a save.
Holy.
Roberto had his stick right there. And Anstey somehow got a pad or a glove on it. Now here they come again. Roberto into the zone. Now the slot takes a shot. Saved by Anstey. He's been a wall all night, all day.
Oh, he got reversed.
Now Burke to Roberto. This is a 3-on-2. Roberto, same move in the slot. Gets inside, takes a shot that hits the leg. And bounces out of play.
Londonderry is blocking a lot of shots. Man, Anstey, I can't say it enough how well this kid is playing right now. He is.
Bedford should be up by 5-1, 5-2 right now with all the saves that Anstey's making. He's really just keeping the Lancers in this game.
Incredible.
But if you're Bedford, you got to feel confident that one of these is going to go in at some point.
Absolutely.
So you're not panicking.
Just keep working.
Roberto on the face-off. Puck comes to the point where Greer fires it back down low. Chased down there by Palmer. He gets to it in the corner, backhands it across for Rawl, too far for him. Now fired out of the zone. This is Neville, brings it in. He's got two other Lancers with him. Wheels around the net. Tries to get a centering pass. Instead, he takes a hit at the point. Now Rawl takes a shot. And Guimond gloves that. He reaches out to control that puck. Face off to Shea Guimond's right now with 4:20 to go here in the second. 2-1 lead for the Lancers. Goals by number 15, Cameron, and by 23, Neville. On the face-off, nobody home at that point, so everybody's got to chase the puck. Kerr had it momentarily. Dalton Roberto fires it in. Now it comes right back out again. Dalton Roberto with the puck again. Gets taken out by a defender. And they're going to call interference on that one. Yes. It was interference because he got in the way of Roberto's path to the puck. So here's an opportunity for the Bulldogs to go on the power play.
This is perfect right here. This would be a nice time up one right here. 4 minutes left in the second period.
It's going to be number 24, Matt Palmer, in the box for the Lancers. And Coach Myers had the top line out there. Greer at the point. Down to Dalton, to Owen Roberto at the faceoff circle. He's just weaving his way. Now a shot from Greer. Through a haze of bodies. Misses everybody. Bedford controls the rebound. Here's Kerr at the other faceoff circle. Back up to Greer at the blue line. His wrister hit the body. Scores!
I think that ramped up there. Someone, I think, tipped that in front.
I think it was Purcell again.
Could be. Tim Purcell in front of the net.
And Greer at the point.
Nice low shot. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So at 3:45 of the second, again, all these goal scorers are unofficial. We're saying Purcell redirected it from the shot from Greer at the point. Now we're all tied up to 2 apiece. like we were saying, it's just a matter of time before they beat that goalkeeper. I mean, he's been amazing, but those deflected shots, you can't stop everything. Your reflexes are only so fast.
Someone in front, sticks out front. That's the way it works.
Now Greer over to O'Connor. Misses everybody, but the icing is waved off. Thornton meets it in the corner. He gets taken down.
Wow.
Piles of bodies in the corner. Thornton gets right back up. But the Lancers break out. Number 15, Drew Cameron, one of the goal scorers today. Gets the puck up to Petacula. His shot hits the stick and goes out of play. We'll get a whistle here in the Bedford end. With 3:08 to play, all notched up at 2.
Yeah, this is quite a game. Londonderry's kind of just taking on the barrage right now, but
yeah, I mean, the records would indicate that Bedford would have the big advantage, but really thanks a lot in part to Anstey. Yeah. They've been in this game even though they've given up the last 2 goals. Face off, here comes a chance for Logan Plant. He puts on the brakes, fires a wrister, goes behind the net. Vade is able to hold it in, it does, in the face-off circle. Now goes behind the net. Centering pass, here's another opportunity. Puck just bounces over the net. Vadia chipped it, but it goes over the crossbar. Bedford still in control. Vadia from the point. High wrister. Goes high and wide. Logan Plant, his shot from the point. Finally, Anstey's able to cover that up with Logan de Bonneville right at his doorstep.
I don't know what the exact shot count is right now on goal, but it's
I would say Bedford's got the advantage.
3 or 4 to 1, I would think.
At least 2 to 1. Yep. At least 2 to 1 for sure. Although it's kind of hard to tell because if it gets blocked, it could be a shot attempt, not necessarily. I think if it was shot attempts, we'd be looking at 4 to 1.
Oh yeah.
So off the face-off, Lancers control and they carry it out of the zone, 2-on-2. Nutter, he loses it momentarily. Now Peyton can't control it either. Still loose in the corner. Finally, Greer tries to come up with it. He does. Steps out of a check, but loses the puck in the process. Here's a centering pass for Peyton. Misses everybody. Goes up to Quinlan Kerr. Carries it in with Scott. Kerr over to Scott. Oh, he couldn't get a stick on it in the slot. But he's able to get the puck in the other corner. Up to Greer. Back down low to Scott. Kerr behind the net for Bedford. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. From the point, back down low now. Kerr, or actually Scott. Dalton Roberto, back to Scott in the face-off circle. His shot is swallowed up by Anstey. We get a whistle. 1:38 left in the second, tied to 2.
If we can slip one in here in the last minute 38, that'd be great to go into the locker room with a 3-2 lead.
That would be a killer if Bedford can get a goal here before the end of the period. So they've Brady Burke taking the face-off, controls it. Thornton fans on the shot, goes into the corner. Bedford still controls. Greer from the point. Now to the other point. Dalton Roberto. Down low to brother Owen. Centering attempt. To Thornton, he can't get a stick on it. Bedford still controls. Owen Roberto getting away from players. Takes a shot. Another shot.
There
scores! I think it was Thornton.
I think he may have tucked it in right there
on the far side.
On the edge of the net there. Working hard. The boys are working hard now.
So at the 1:12 mark, we're going to credit that goal to Thornton, and I think it was Roberto and Burke.
Yes.
On the assist.
That's from this distance here. That's what it looked like.
Like I said, all these scores are unofficial. We're just calling them as we see them, or as we barely see them. Off the face-off, big hit there in the corner on Logan Plant. He comes up with the puck anyway. Nope. Fired into the Bedford zone. Here's a race. O'Connor. But nobody gets to it first. It's an icing instead. Face-off goes all the way back into the Londonderry end with 54.3 seconds to go. Bedford up 3-2.
I think Bedford's going to be glad to get into the locker room with the 3-2 lead. We'll see if we can get one here, make it 4-2.
Devonville on the face-off. Controlled by Plant. Drops it back to Luke Morris. His wrister goes off the stick of Neville into the corner. Lipinski Centering past the
Beautiful
Plant.
setup there.
Great setup, you're right, but it was another great stop there by Yancey. Held in by the Bonneville. Lipinski in the corner. And Yancey decides to come out as the puck rolls to the net and get another whistle here with 33.3 seconds to play.
This second period for Bedford is night and day from the first period.
Absolutely.
They're all over Londonderry in their own zone. They're not allowing them any space.
Or any power plays.
Yes, exactly. They're staying out of the box. And they're just, Londonderry doesn't have any time to do anything.
So Burke on the face-off. He goes to the point. Vadia's shot. Hit the stick. Saved by Yancey. And Londonderry gets the puck back. Boyan, 7-on-7 there in the corner. Boyan tries to center it. Knocked away by Guimont. Held in at the point by McPhail. Here's a chance for Maloney down low. He gets away from a check. And then he loses the puck to Purcell. Purcell carries it out. Leaves it there for Owen Roberto. Drop pass intercepted by Maloney for Londonderry. He fires it back into the Bedford end. That's going to do it for the period.
That'll do it.
So 2 goals flipped the script on this game. They were 2-1 going in. They now lead 3-2.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it was a totally different game here for Bedford in the second period. They came out and decided to go to work, get that puck deep, and just kept the pressure on Londonderry the whole period. It was the ice was definitely tilted towards the Londonderry's end.
And if it wasn't for Londonderry keeper Mike Anstey, this game could have gotten out of hand a lot quicker.
Oh, if he wanted to make a tape of himself, this would be the one.
Yeah, if he wanted to shop himself to some colleges, they just show this game.
I think he's only a junior. Both their goalies are juniors.
So we're going to take a break now between the second and third period. Let the Zamboni do its magic, and we'll throw things back on the radio side for a couple of tunes. We'll be right back with third period action. Bedford 3, Londonderry 2. You're listening and watching to Bedford Bulldog Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.
Yeah, that was a little different.
built that down. You can tell everybody that, okay? Okay, yep. Oh yeah, maybe that shot over here went off of Londonderry guy. How you said it looked like it ramped up? Yeah. So, they don't have their scoring time, do they? Yeah, actually they do. First call. First goal was by Drew Cameron, number 15. Number 23, Sam Neville was the second one. Was 15, was there an assist on 15? So, it just said it gives the 2 goals and it says assist. Connor Payton. Like, what's the assist on? Number 16. I think it was on the first goal on Drew Crammon, unless it came from Connor Payton. Okay, second goal was scored by 23, was it? 23. That was from Noah Malcolm, number 27. Malcolm, 27, okay. And Zach Rowe, number 2. Okay. And the first Bedford goal was twin pair from Derek Greer. Number 14, Derek Greer. Second Bedford goal was Brady Burke, number 10. Assist to Greer and Kerr. And then Burke again from Roberto. Owen Roberto, 19. All right, great. Yep. Get that sorted out. I turned the score. But yeah, that's a beat. Guys, good. Half the time, the refs don't even see they just have the players who cut it. They were 50. All right, let's that on.
Welcome back to Tri-Town Arena in Hooksett, where the score is Bedford 3 in Londonderry 2. And Joe Thornton took a trip down to the scorers table and got us straightened out on who scored what.
I did.
Let's
actually,
have it.
I didn't actually. I just did it by phone. And what I got here is the first goal. First goal from Bedford was Quinlan Kerr, assisted by
Number
Derek
14,
Greer.
Derek Greer, okay.
The second and third goal were both scored by Brady Burke. An assist went to number 14, Greer, number 27, Kerr, and number 19, Owen Roberto.
Okay, so that's where we stand.
Shots on goal after the first 2 periods is 32 Bedford, 10 Londonderry.
And we're about to drop the puck on the third period with the Bulldogs leading 3-2. And Burke got chased out. Roberto's got to take his place. Puck goes into the Bedford end. Shot out. Nope. Held in momentarily. Now Purcell chips it out. Rawl takes it in for Londonderry. He falls down, as does Burke. Vady is able to control. Intercepted by Morin. He sends it back down low. Neville meets it there. Now Roberto takes the puck away. Evades the check. Carries it out of the Bedford zone. Roberto, backhand. Behind the Londonderry net. He chases it there. Runs into Morin. Up the wall. Brendan Savage tries to play it. Vadia holds it in. Still in the Londonderry end. Quick centering pass for Thornton. Broken up by the Lancers. Now Malcolm. 1-on-4. Decides to go into the Bedford zone anyway. The rest of his team's making a change. Carries it behind the net. Gets it to Boyan. He fires it. Malcolm again. Down low. Tries to get it to Boyan. Actually goes to McPhail at the point. His shot is blocked. And a backhand try there by La Rochelle goes into the Bedford bench for a whistle. 3-2, Bedford up. 13:48 to play in regulation.
Let's see if Bedford can keep the momentum going here in the third period.
Jack Byrne takes the face off for Bedford. He wins it. McPhail's shot kicked away there by Guimont. Now Kerr breaks it out to Scott, to La Rochelle. He couldn't control it. Londonderry takes it right back. Now La Rochelle drops it for Dalton Roberto. Over to Derek Greer. Back to La Rochelle. He brings it in. La Rochelle in the face-off circle. Centering pass. Backhand by Scott. Stopped by Yancey. Now Kerr gets away from two checks. He goes into the slot. Loses the puck again. Great opportunity there. Finally turned over. And here comes Londonderry. Maloney. He's checked off the puck. Now he gets it back. Sends it back down low. Greer meets it for Bedford. Comes off from behind the net. Greer still with it. Oh, he evades a check. He would have been a head-on collision there. Greer going coast to coast. Centers it. But he put it on the wrong side for Kerr. He couldn't play it the way it came off his stick. Back into the Bedford end. Dalton Roberto. Sends it up the wall. Picked up there by Derek Greer. Long pass now to Kerr. Tries to get by one man. Can't get it completely around Palmer. But a shot from the point there, Roberto, he loses it as it rolls off his stick. Held in at the point. Bedford still with it. Pass too far for Kerr, taken away by Ralt. And he fires it out. And this is going to be, nope, they're going to wave off the icing. They're going to say Greer made contact. Both teams make a change. Dalton Roberto up to Matt Lipinski. Over to DeBonville. Wheels short side. Oh, I thought that had gone in on the short side, but instead it was right in front of Ansby.
It was loose there.
He was able to keep it in front of him and out of the net. So we get a face-off.
Smart play by Logan DeBonville there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go behind the net.
Yeah.
And instead decides to go short side.
A lot of times the goalies think you're going behind the net too.
So Ralt tries to clear it out. Turnover. It's Andrew Johnson. He dropped it for O'Connor. O'Connor has to take it into the neutral zone. Sends it to the other side to Luke Moores. And now up to Lipinski. Lipinski loses the handle. Fires it in. Johnson meets it in the corner. Johnson tries to get away from two checkers. Takes a shot from the slot.
Nice move out front by Andrew.
Blocker shot there. Hancy, I should say. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Finally, Malcolm comes up with it. Sends it to Palmer. Bedford takes it right back. Lipinski gets around his man. Into the corner. Centering pass goes too far into the neutral zone, where Kerr has to play it. Lancers decide to make a change. O'Connor brings it in. Drop pass there for Thornton. Owen Roberto gets by one man. Goes behind the net. Gets taken down. No call. O'Connor with the wrister. Through a bunch of bodies. Hits the skate. Goes into the corner. Roberto. Down low to Kerr. Instead broken up by the Lancers.
Keep on them, boys.
Byrne in the corner for Londonderry. Tries to clear it out. And it's going to leave the ice surface. We'll get a whistle.
That should be in the Londonderry zone.
10:31 to go here in regulation. Bedford up 3-2.
Let's see if we can get a scoring chance off this face-off.
They've got the top line out there right now. Roberto on the face-off. Goes into the corner. Badia rushes to the wall to hold it in. Can't do it. It's going to be cleared out. And this should be an icing. It is. Face-off will come right back.
We'll try the other side.
Hey, if you're a Bulldog fan, why not consider becoming a member of the Bedford Athletic Booster Club? Membership drive on now. Go to bbabc.net and learn more about it. Especially if you're a business, you can get corporate sponsorships as well. Puck is dropped. Dalton Roberto takes his man down in the face-off circle. Now Burke back to Roberto behind the net. Burke trying to evade a check. Does. Changes direction. Leaves it for Thornton. Back to the point to Vadia, down low to Thornton again. He's in the corner, takes a hit there from Byrne. Now Byrne had it momentarily, loses it. Now it gets taken out by Maloney, and they bring it out of the zone. Fired into the corner in the Bedford end. Tim Purcell chases it, loses the handle momentarily. Byrne has it back. Centering pass toward the Bedford goal, bounces off the body. Now along the wall, fired down low. Cameron runs into Vadia. Up to Thornton on the wall, and they bring it out. Here's a long lead pass for Roberto, just a little too far. That would have been a breakaway for Roberto if he had hit him.
Yeah, wanted to flip that up there a little softer. Let him skate into it.
Instead, it'll be icing Bedford, and faceoff comes back to Shea Guimont's right with 9:25 left here in regulation. Malcolm's going to take this faceoff. Quick shot, saved by Guimont. Rebound picked up by Dalton Roberto. He wheels behind his net to give himself a little space. His clearing pass hits the leg. He's got to come back for it. Being harassed there. Finally chips out. Scott has it. Broken up by the Lancers. And Greer goes all the way back behind his own net to get the puck. Now Dalton Roberto, he evades the check. Malcolm goes into the corner. Ties the puck up. Now collision with Ralt. And Bedford brings it out. That's Thornton's shot. Or Kerr, I should say. To Will Scott. Backhands the shot into the crease. Cleared away. Kerr comes up with the loose puck. Now Ethan LaRochelle had it. Now Will Scott behind the net. Scott tries to get to the point. Broken up. Nope, held in there by Dalton Roberto. He loses it now. Bedford has to control the neutral zone. Kerr along the wall goes off the stick into the corner where Patakula runs him into the board. Nutter tries to get it up the wall. And now Payton brings it out for the Lancers. He gets swallowed up by the Bedford defense. There's another opportunity here for Logan Plant. He can't control it. It gets backhanded by Palmer. Held in there. Ralt's going to meet it in the corner. Held in there momentarily by Greer, but he decides to take it out anyway just to maintain control. He's got Payton all over him. Long lead pass to Devonville, too far. Taken away by McPhail. But Johnson gets the puck back from him. Gets it inside to Devonville. Backhand hits the leg. Now Vadia back down to Devonville on the far wall. Chips it down to Palmer, who's behind his own net. Pass up there for Cohen. Or Cameron, I should say. Still loose now. Bedford comes up with it. There's a pass inside to Plant. He gets checked off the puck. Goes into the corner. Plant takes it. Loses it there to Palmer. But Dalton Roberto has it at the point. Now centering pass to Plant just wide of the net.
Beautiful setup by Dalton Roberto.
Vadia on the other corner. His shot is swallowed up. Now Payton takes it away for Londonderry. They're going to just shoot it out. It's going to be an icing because he was before the red line. Good thing it's not the NHL, or else he wouldn't be able to make a change.
Yeah, that was great pressure by that line. They were that whole shift. They were in Londonderry zone. Had a couple key scoring chances too.
Top line back out there. Brady Burke takes the face off. Slow roller to the point. Gets backhanded by Tim Purcell. And Thornton meets it down low. Puck squirts out into the crease. Now back to the point to Vadia. Vadia to Roberto. Roberto up the wall. Got two men on him. Vadia tries to keep it. Can't do it. Now Byrne picks it up for Londonderry. Chips it into the Bedford zone. Purcell ridden into the board by Byrne. Byrne trying to get the puck. He does, but instead it's Thornton who takes it away. Shot back in by Londonderry. 5:51 to go in regulation. Bedford up by 3-2. That long clearing pass is chipped by Roberto, so no icing there. Roberto catches up to it on the wall. Burke fires it in. Roberto's going to meet it at the other side.
Let's go to work here.
Thornton's got to go into the corner. He's got a man on him. Now Roberto wheeling around. He's got a chance here from the face-off circle. In the slot, fires it just high and wide. Burke behind the net with Thornton fighting with Byrne, who comes up with the puck finally, and he gets it out of the zone. It's going to end up being a whistle and a face-off in the Londonderry end.
It is.
5:13 left in regulation. Bedford leads 3-2. Getting most of the scoring opportunities, but Michael Anstey being solid in net here.
Terrific all afternoon. It'd be nice to see if we could slip that fourth one here.
Now they control in the zone. Shot goes wide. Dalton Roberto at the other point fires it down low for Kerr, but instead Patakula picks it up and gets it out of the zone for Londonderry. Neville, a shot high from the face-off circle that hits Guimont in the glove over the net. Now Kerr controlling it for Bedford. Evades the check and tries to hit Will Scott, but it's going to end up being an icing. Face-off comes all the way back to the Bedford end.
Tried to spring him up the middle there, just misconnections. Londonderry's not giving up, that's for sure. They're grinding.
Well, it's still a one-goal game. No reason to hang their heads here.
Absolutely not.
Especially with a keeper like Anstey holding him in the game. Now here's another clearing attempt. It's going to go all the way in for an icing. I don't think anyone's going to catch up to it. Nope, just barely. Kerr almost got to it.
Just wobbled over the line.
Nice hustle there by Quinlan Kerr to wave off that icing. I think, if this was the NHL, they would have waved the icing off because he was ahead of the Londonderry player.
Yeah, to the dot first, whoever gets to the face-off dot.
Off face-off, it's Dalton Roberto behind his net, being checked heavily. Fighting and still gets away from his man. His backhand clearing attempt, his teammate Scott in the back and goes into the Bedford bench. So a face-off coming back into the Bedford end here. Londonderry getting fresh legs out there again. They've been very quick on the change. They seem to rotate their players as much as possible. Now here's a shot off the face-off, blocked by a body. And here comes Scott. He gets taken down, no call. Or is there a call? What do we have here? The official is pointing at the dot outside the face-off circle. Any idea what that call was? Couldn't have been an ice, or was it an offside? Delayed offside, maybe?
It must have been. I did not see that.
Yeah, I think maybe the pass was offsides and it didn't. Yeah, they didn't blow it until Scott came into contact with it. So face-off outside the Londonderry zone. Byrne fires it into the Bedford end. Matt Moores has to chase it. He's got a man on him, Maloney. But he evades the check and gets it up to Lipinski. DeBonville Lipinski with it again. Backhand shot. Oh, just past the stick of DeBonville. Could have chipped that in. Now shot on point for O'Connor is kicked away. Logan Plant. His shot goes wide. Lipinski along the wall tries to get away from a check. Now DeBonville goes behind the net. Pulls up. Gets ridden off the puck. And Ralt tries to clear it. Held in there Bedford. O'Connor shoots it right back behind the net. Now we get a whistle here. Both players are going to go off. Lipinski for Bedford and Ralt, the captain.
I did not see what was going on. I was watching the puck over here on the near boards.
I think it was a little bit of extracurricular.
Yeah.
They were tied up with each other, and the official said, knock it off, Tui off the ice.
Yeah, go take a rest.
And they're still chirping at each other through the score table there a little bit. So 3:24 to go here. Bedford clinging to that one-goal lead. Face-off is to the right of Anstey. Puck rolls toward Anstey. And instead it goes to the wall. Taken away by Londonderry. Out of the zone by Savage. Now Savage gets his own puck. The shot attempt was blocked there. Here's a shot from the point. Number 11, Peticula. It hits the leg and goes wide. And now McPhail with another opportunity. Bouncing puck in front of Guimont. He's able to swallow that up. So a dangerous play there. Puck was just bouncing around with Londonderry players all around. But Guimont showing some strength itself in net. .256 to go here in regulation. Malcolm on the faceoff. Won by Londonderry. Fired wide. Vadia goes off the glass and held in there by Londonderry. Vadia gets it right back. Tries the other lane. Held in there by McPhail. Still in the Bedford zone. Now up to Peticula. He goes down the wall behind the net. Takes the hit from Vadia. Puck squirts loose. Now goes to Roberto. Backhand up for Thornton. A little too far. Nope, Thornton catches up to it. Blows the tire, but still able to get a shot wide on net. And now Roberto comes up with the puck. Wheeling around, showing that skill. Roberto passes it to himself behind the net. Loses it momentarily. Now gets it back. Still with it. Back to the point. To Purcell. This shot is gloved by Anthony, who takes a stick in the face. I think it was his own player, 11, who might have hit him. Peticula.
Still
Thought
shot.
for a moment it was Thornton who did that. So 2:02 to go here in regulation. Time running out for the Lancers here to tie this up. Face off to the right of Anstey. La Rochelle ties the puck up on the wall. Goes to the point, back to La Rochelle. Kerr is able to get control, fires a shot in close. Anstey makes the save. Now chipped out of the zone. Byrne fires it into the Bedford end. Greer goes all the way back for it. Up the wall. Kerr had it momentarily. Now La Rochelle for Will Scott on the far wall. Will Scott overskates the puck. Held in at the point there by Greer. Scott gets it back. Finds some room to operate. Fires a shot and hits the leg. Scott gets it down low to Kerr. Kerr waiting. Takes the hit. Loses control. Now Morin for Londonderry. Passes it out there. Boyan. He fires it into the Bedford end. 1 minute to go in regulation. Dalton Roberto puts on the brakes. Now Greer in the Bedford zone looking for a passing lane. Gets it to La Rochelle. Turns it over. Here's an opportunity for Savage. He loses control. Bedford gets it right back.
Nice play by Derek Greer.
Londonderry net is empty now, but it's going to be an icing in Bedford.
Nice play by Derek Greer there, sliding across, taking that pass away.
Londonderry with the extra attacker on the ice now with 47 seconds to go. Need one to tie here.
They got time. They're just going to get it out of their zone.
There's Malcolm out there. We're going to get a timeout. I believe that it's Londonderry who's calling that. Yes?
Yes, Londonderry timeout.
So time to talk things over here on both benches. Coach Meyer is telling his troops what to do if they get the puck, especially what to do if they don't.
Just get it out of the zone is basically what you want to do. You might not want to ice it, but no fooling around with it. Just get it out.
Now that's the question. I mean, what's the usual theory when you have an empty net? Do you try to hit that empty net from 150 feet away, or do you try to avoid that to avoid the icing?
It depends on what your coach wants you to do, but I mean, there is opportunities if you have a wide open shot and you're up by the blue line, say, yeah, you could. But most of the time, you just want to get it out of the zone and chew up the clock. Because if you do get an icing, then they get to set up. I mean, that's another potential chance for them to get control of the puck off the face-off.
So let's check out this lineup here for Londonderry. Boyan out there, Morin, Malcolm, Savage, and Ralt. And one more I didn't get. 21, is that Nutter? Off the face-off, Londonderry controls. Centering pass. Bounces right behind the net. Now Morin at the point holds it in. Rister saved by Guimont.
Boy, they're
Puck is
peppering.
still loose. Fires a shot wide. Morin tries to hold it in.
There
And
we
now
go.
here's a breakaway for Bedford. It's going to be Roberto, and he hits it. Empty net goal for Owen Roberto. We're going to say the assist came from number 10, Brady Burke. So 21.9 seconds left. Roberto on the empty netter with the assist from Brady Burke makes it 4-2. And that's going to just about do it for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you, Shea earned his keep right there. Londonderry had a couple opportunities.
Yeah,
And he turned them away.
That was a bit of a shooting gallery there for a while. Londonderry was just buzzing around the Bedford goal. Pucks going from side to side. Guimont up to the challenge, though. Made the saves when he had to. And then finally, Roberto was able to break out with the pass and hit the empty netter once over the red line. No risk of icing there.
Yep.
And that just about ices the game. So Anstey's back in here. 21.9 seconds left in regulation. The officials are talking things over. Finally dropped. It chips into the Londonderry end, chased down by Ralt. He's got Roberto on him. Up the wall. And Malcolm to Savage. Vadia chases it down. 12 seconds to go. Vadia behind his net. Just protecting the puck. Taking the abuse there. McPhail lands a hit on him. Now Londonderry tries to center. Broken up and cleared out of the zone.
That'll do it.
And that's going to do it. So a great win here. Bedford coming back from a 2-0 deficit in the first. Come away with a 4-2 win. Overcoming some great goalkeeping there by Michael Anstey.
Terrific
Really
goal
stood
time.
on his head, but Shea Guimont made some big saves late when the lead was just 3-2.
This Londonderry team is a decent team. They're a young team, so the coach has got something to work with here. This was definitely a game that could have gone either way, especially with that goalie in there. He was hot today.
So a quick scoring update here. We're going to tell you that it was the first goal was Drew Cameron with an assist from Connor Payton. That made it 1-0 Londonderry. Then Sam Neville with an assist from Noah Malcolm at 3:17. A power play goal made it 2-0 Londonderry. Bedford came back in the final 7.3 seconds, their own power play. It was Quinlan Kerr with an assist from Derek Greer made it 2-1. Then in the second period, Brady Burke from Dalton Greer made it 2-2. That was at 3:45. At 1:12, Burke scored again with an assist from Roberto. That gave Bedford the lead 3-2. Then finally the empty netter was Roberto from Greer with 21.9 seconds to go. And that made the final 4-2. And that's where we stand right now. Bedford on the road for the next two games. They'll be traveling up to Hanover tomorrow. Saturday, they'll be in Exeter against Oyster River, and then the playoffs begin, and that'll be the next time you'll be seeing a broadcast here on BCTV and hearing on Bedford 105.1. So Joe Thornton, thank you very much for joining me. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Bill Jennings on the camera. Colleen Richardson on graphics today. So long, everybody. Finals 3-2 here from Tri-Town Arena.